very fired up, very emotional all week. Gave a speech on Thursday. What kind of clicked for you that you thought that was the right time?
I mean, we all knew this game was personal going into it, and it was very emotional game, and just I wanted to make sure the team knew that we were walking into a fight, and we made that very clear since 2 weeks ago. We had the whole bye week to talk about it, and we knew that we were walking into a fight. We knew the atmosphere was going to be pretty wild, and we knew that those guys were going to play us hard. So I just wanted to make sure that our whole team had the right mindset going into this game, that they knew that this was going to be a fight for 4 quarters, and that whoever was going to throw the last punch was going to win the game, and that's what we did. We said we were going to do it, and that's what we did. And so that's just something I wanted to make sure that the whole team knew, that what type of environment we were walking into, and what type of game we were going to play.
Talked to one of your teammates that haven't seen that kind of emotion out of you for a while. Where'd it come from? Was it pent-up frustration from not missing the last 2 games?
Yeah, yeah. So I hadn't played the past 2 games, so that was obviously that just hurts my soul more than anything, not being able to play. But and just these guys who came over from Nevada too. I mean, they're my brothers now, and just kind of talking with them and everything. I needed to have their back. It's like kind of when a family member gets called out, and you got to show up and you got to fight. Like that's kind of how it felt to me, and it kind of felt really personal. Like if they're attacking my coach, they're attacking my teammates, then it's personal, and that just kind of brought out an emotion in me that I felt that the team needed to feel that same way, just the passion and how we needed to play. I mean, that was the biggest thing for me, is just we needed to have our teammates back. We needed to have Coach Norvell's back, because they called us out. I mean, they called us out for everybody to see, and so we took it really personal, and had a good plan, and came in and did what we said we were going to do.
So how do you make it personal from week after week when that natural thing isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, so now that we've got a taste of victory, and we got a taste of how we can win as a team. I mean, we have to build on it now, and that's kind of something we've been talking about. And like last week's practices were really good, especially on the defensive side. I can speak for. I mean, we were flying around, and just kind of embracing the suck and doing the things that are hard. And this is just now that we got a taste of victory and a taste of what it feels like, we just have to keep building on this and moving forward. I mean, this week Utah State, I take this game just as personal as I took Nevada, because of how it ended last year. I mean, we have a lot of unfinished business with Utah State, and so I think we're all kind of having the same mindset this week. Is we have some unfinished business with these guys, and we have the same intensity. And going into this week is just we need to build on that victory of last week. 24-hour rule that's in the past now. We celebrated that, and now it's time to work again. And this week is going to be huge for us. Putting in the work to come out on successful on Saturday.
What was that feeling like for you in the locker room? Emotional game to get that first college win. What was the experience like for you?
For me, to be my first college win, it was very exciting. Now that I know how it feels to win, I want to keep winning, and I'm going to keep pushing hard in practice and executing the games.
What's been the biggest, growth area for you in this, first month, plus of the season? Where do you think you've grown the most?
Just learning the play style. It's way different from high school to me. It's a faster game, so I gotta keep up with the older guys as a young receiver. But I'm doing well.
What's the learning process like? Because you're playing with a quarterback from your class, and you and Lewis are playing a lot. Do you guys feel like you're growing together? And are there times when it's frustrating, and times where you get the light bulb to go off?
Yeah, it's get frustrating sometimes, but it's okay. When we get on the same page, we're gonna be a very hard offense to stop.
What are things that are happening in practice that suggest to you you're getting closer to being on the same page?
Wait, say the question again?
What's happening in practice that gives you the feeling you're getting closer to being on the same page?
We're executing. Before we weren't as much, but now we're executing a lot more. So.
Henry, just a little bit, when you look at Utah State, they have a very mobile quarterback that also looks to run. How does that alter the way you guys have to think as a defense this week?
Utah State, they have a unique offense, because with their spread, they kind of spread out the field a ton. Their receivers line up almost on the sideline. it seems like. And we played the same offense last year, but the quarterback's different this year. And that's just another challenge. Like that's something that we look forward to, just seeing another challenge of being able to tackle the quarterback. I like when quarterbacks run because I like to hit quarterbacks. You know what I mean? And it's like I look at it as a good thing in something that our defense can take advantage of and be able to stop him. It's just another challenge. We know they like to throw the ball, they like to spread it out, and they run all the typical run concepts, but. It's good that the quarterback can run, and it's just going to be another challenge for our defense this week and to step up to the plate. And I think our defense has been doing a good job of learning from our mistakes and fixing them and just increasing our execution. And I think that's going to be crucial again this week because Utah State's a good team, and they just came off a win at Air Force, and we know they're a good team, and we're ready for the challenge though. It's a defense.
From your perspective of kind of on the back end of the defense, what do you like? What do you see from your D line, and obviously what they do kind of affects the whole unit? What do you see from the backside?
Absolutely. I mean, I tell those guys I love them every day. It makes my job a lot easier, and all of our jobs as DBs and the back seven. It makes our job a lot easier when we know that we have some guys who can rush the passer. It's just the ball's coming out quicker. Quarterbacks are having to make decisions faster, and quarterbacks are making mistakes, making bad throws, and those are things that just help us as DBs. Just overall, and just knowing that we have a bunch of tough dudes up there. I mean, those guys are tough. I mean, they rotate about 8 of them at D line, and every single one of them, I know they're going to get in there, put their hand in the dirt, and go to work. And that's something that I appreciate out of them so much because, football seems like it's a flashy game, but really it's just one up front in the trenches, and the whole team is the heartbeat of the team is those guys up front on the O line and the D line. And so. We're going to go off of how good they're doing, no matter who we're playing, no matter what game it is, no matter where we are. Those guys are going to be the heartbeat of the team, and so just knowing that those guys they're gonna do their thing every game. That's just something that's good to know for the back end, especially.
How much can it change how aggressive DBs can be depending on how much pressure you're getting?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we like to be a pressure defense and a physical defense, and so just knowing that. We're gonna hit, our blitzes are gonna hit, our D line is gonna get to the quarterback. Even if we're rushing 4, that just knowing that quarterback's got to get that ball out of his hands, it just makes our job a lot easier. Whether we're playing man coverage or zone coverage, just knowing that they're gonna get there, and the quarterback's gonna only has a couple seconds to get that thing out, or else he's getting hit. It helps us a lot because we don't have to cover for 5 seconds, 5-6 seconds, because we know that he's gonna get that ball out faster. So. We just have to do our job for, I think the average football player is like 4.3 seconds or something like that. We just gotta do our job for a couple seconds, and before you know it, the quarterback's gonna get that ball out or he's gonna get hit.
Coach talks about the players that are still here that haven't left, and everybody's kind of playing for each other now and coming together. Can you just kind of describe what's going on?
Absolutely. I mean, that's something that we talked about as a team, and that I spoke to the team about is. All those guys, they have all their reasons, and honestly, I don't care about any of it. I care about the guys who are here, and we care about each other, and we want to be around the guys who want to be here, who want to be the difference, who want to make the changes around here. We don't want guys on the team who are 1 foot in, 1 foot out, who aren't going to give it their all, who are going to have a different agenda. We only want the guys on this team who are rough, tough guys, and the beautiful thing about football is. It doesn't build character, it exposes character. And so we saw that when things got hard around here, we saw a lot of guys quit. And I'm honestly glad we got rid of those type of guys, because now we get to see who's really tough and who's really about it. And that's something that I find as a blessing in disguise. We went 0-4 to start the season, but we got rid of the guys who weren't really bought in to begin with, because they had an agenda the whole time. And that's something that I'm not even worried about now. It's just like we're focused on the guys who are here and the guys who are willing to do the things that are hard to make the changes around here. And, we saw that last week with a win. And so we just want to keep building around this, and we're sticking together as a group and just keep and just fighting. Really, that's kind of the feeling around here with the guys that are here is like we're going to keep fighting. You know, we lost guys, but it's like we're going to keep fighting, no matter what, and just do everything we can to change things around here. And that's what we plan on doing. And the culture, you know, I think the culture's in the right direction as a program.
Justice offensively, do you guys feel like there's pressure to get better quicker, or is it just you have to focus on the process at hand, trust you're going to get to where you want to be?
We have to trust. I mean, you can't just rush anything. We are a young team, kind of, so we just gotta trust the process, and we're gonna get better. There's no doubt about that.
Okay. You guys good?
Cool.
Justin, do you have a question?
I'm good, thanks guys.
All right.